Automation is key. That's because we do a lot of custom work, so the machines can automatically adapt to any wall size, thickness, or type of cladding. Whether it's a standard or custom design, production times remain the same. This allows us to work efficiently on our range of single-family homes, each of which is truly unique. Booa is a company that has been in business for about 15 years, is part of the Bouger Group, and has built around 2,000 homes to date. We have never built the same house twice. We are experts specializing in custom-built single-family homes. Recently, we started diversifying to adapt to market trends. We also developed product lines for commercial buildings using the same assembly principles, including steel structures, to which we attach timber frame facades. At the same time, we are working on everything that is modular. In other words, we are transitioning from 2D to 3D. When we founded Booa, we wanted to put our industrial know-how to good use in the construction industry and find equipment that would allow us to manufacture our timber frame elements as efficiently as possible. At the time, we conducted extensive research on what was available on the market. We found HOMAG and WEINMANN, as well as a few other competitors. The first machine we bought back then was a WEK 120 combination system, which was installed at our facility when Booa was founded. After some time, we outgrew our space. We wanted to expand, and we could no longer keep up with the production schedule as our order backlog kept growing. That's why we decided to add more machines and bought 2 new WEK 120s. We worked with these 3 machines for 3 or 4 years. When Booa moved to this factory, we chose WEINMANN machines again to automate the entire feeding operation and beam processing with the StoreTech system. As part of this transition, we purchased 2 BeamTech carpentry machines. It was a complete package. The commissioning process went smoothly. We wanted to automate the insulation of our walls, so we purchased 2 blow-in systems to blow in materials like wood wool or cellulose. With our WEINMANN systems, we can now automate wall insulation. The blowing process is fully automated. The airtight membrane can also be fastened automatically. Additionally, we wanted to further process the interior surfaces of our walls. Therefore, we also needed to add another machine for all tasks related to the installation and processing of interior paneling. And finally, there are the 2 newest systems we've installed as part of this upgrade of our industrialization process. These systems are responsible for fastening our exterior cladding. Until now, we've installed the facade vertically, with each strip aligned by hand, a rather tedious and time-consuming task. Now we put the 2 new systems into operation, which makes it easier for us to install our exterior cladding automatically. The compact system is located directly behind the beam processing line. That is, the StoreTech and the 2 BeamTech machines. This system is intended for horizontal elements. We have an integrated turning table that enables automatic turning operations within the system, allowing us to process both sides of the element. This saves space as the tables can move within the machine to perform the turning operation. We also have a HOMAG nesting machine that prepares all HPL panels so that we can then attach them to the walls as quickly as possible on a table designated for that purpose. This eliminates the need for any rework on the parts. This machine operates in parallel and handles absolutely everything related to the panels. We place the panels on a cart, move them to the spot where the wall runs through, and then install the panels without having to drill or saw directly on the wall. The wall is then turned horizontally and transported to our final assembly line without requiring any further work on the wall itself. At the assembly line, windows and doors are installed, the joints are sealed, and the finished walls are mounted onto a frame, which is then stored outdoors until the installation day. I highly recommend WEINMANN for all the reasons mentioned before. Whether it's for customer service, troubleshooting, the delivery of replacement parts, or the advice provided both before and during installation, as well as in the area of training, I like that we can rely on WEINMANN. We don't know how the prefabrication of wooden elements will evolve in France, but it's good to know that the machines are highly adaptable. For me, timber construction offers the opportunity to keep the building process under control. Wood's natural properties and the speed with which houses or projects are built on the construction site ensure its continued relevance in modern construction. We are increasingly being asked to reduce construction times to limit the burden on local residents. Therefore, we are confident that the demand for prefabrication and timber construction will continue to grow in France and elsewhere. WEINMANN, your solution.